Let's talk about it. I just got something else to say to you. I know that there's a lot of people that see these different spiritualists, okay, out here in the woods, um, near rivers and streams and lakes. They make it look so glorious, okay? Um, you may not have that where you live at, okay? You may be in the heart of the hood, all right? You don't have a beach, some sand, okay? It's not safe to be in somebody's forest or woods, okay? All right? So you got to make do with what you got, okay? And I wasn't always near a pasture or some land, okay, myself. So I already know, okay? Sometimes I had to get just in the tub or go into the sink, fill the sink up and place my hands in the water and breathe or get a basin, okay, a tote, and put my feet in the water, okay? Hey, go buy some dirt and keep a dirt pad in your house if you want to ground yourself, okay? It is the intention that matters, okay? You don't have to have all the tools. You are the tool, okay? All right? I keep my head wrapped. And baby, let me tell you something. I make my own diadems. And honey, I will find some fabric. I will be at the Goodwill and see a skirt. Actually, this was my daughter-in-law's skirt. Honey, she didn't want it no more. And I said, oh, baby, come on, give it to me. All right? You create, okay? Yourself, which you need. This is what it's all about. You're walking in love. You're walking in peace, okay? You're walking in alignment with spirit. Spirit will show you how to use regular household items, okay? Something you thought was of use, and you're like, I don't know why this is here. Spirit will show you how to use that as a tool, as a conduit, okay, for what you are doing at that time, be it what it may, okay? You might have a favorite blanket, okay? And you only use that blanket to pray, okay? All right? Okay, so don't try to be out here looking at everybody else and what they're doing because I was talking to somebody else today and that's one of the things that came up. I got to get this and I got to get, well, what's that? And, no, baby, you're not failing because you don't have what you've seen somebody else use. Okay? And a lot of these things that they use, you're not even ready for. So build yourself up. And as you build yourself up, those things will come. Okay? You'll be more educated on how to even handle those things when you receive them because you first started at home. I remember there was one time when I had got raped, okay, and I was a mess, all right. But I had my cigarette in one hand, a drink in the next, but I was reading my spiritual readings, and I was talking spiritual, but I was a mess. But because I kept showing up, all right, even with those things in my hand, and I think they're wrong, because to each his own, okay. But because I was showing up and kept showing up, Spirit was able to do more into my life. Okay. And I used what I had. I didn't have a staff, but I had a broomstick. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I didn't have a prayer stick, which I call a wand. I had a comb, the end of the comb, tip, the point, the tip, the pointy. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The rat tail comb. Okay. So it's not what you have access to. It's what if you being able to use and be able to create the atmosphere that you need with what you have. And when you do that, when you become settled in yourself, in your surroundings, and then allow Spirit to show you how to move, what to touch, what to say. You understand? How to use what you have. Then you'll be ready for the big leagues. Okay? All right? Because some of you getting these amulets and different things and don't know how to use them. And instead of it bringing you what you need and what it should, you're using them wrong. And it's bringing things into your space, energies into your space that you are not prepared for. Okay? All right? And some of you have been doing some things for some time and making it look like you're evolved. And you know what I'm saying is correct because you're overwhelmed. So that means you need to sit yourself back and say, let me restructure this the correct way. I jumped into this, but now I need to sit back and restructure for my own life, for my own health, for my own sanity. Okay? Many of you know me, many of you don't. Many of you might get with me, many of you won't. Grace and peace. It is not a competition out here. All right? There's enough spirit to go around. Trust me. Okay? There's enough frequency and elevation to go around. Okay? All right? Grace and peace.